Hey everybody, Coach Sean here. Welcome to another follow-along workout where the goal is to keep you strong, functional, and healthy. This is another double kettlebell follow-along workout, a 30-minute AMRAP after we do a thorough warm-up. But again, be sure to remember that you don't need 2 kettlebells to participate with this. You're just going to need to do double the reps, one side at a time. So what's on the menu today, again, after our warm-up, we're going to perform the front squat for 3 reps. Okay, I'm choosing to go a little bit heavier and keeping my reps a bit lower. So if you don't have 2 kettlebells, you can do the goblet squat, keeping the kettlebell here and doing 5 reps. So 3 to 5 reps are always what we're gonna do. Following that, we're gonna get into 3 press. For me, it would be the double press, okay? Put it down, rest a bit, rest as needed. Then we're gonna do the full clean and press. So 1 clean, 1 press, 3 times. And if you're doing it on your own, with 1 kettlebell, it'll be 3 each side. The last thing on the menu is going to be 10 bent over rows. The reason we're doing 10 and not a small volume is there's so much pressing movements in kettlebells. There's a lot of rowing variations as well, but I find that if anything's going to be lacking in development, it's going to be the shoulders and the back. So I'm going to be doing a lot more rows than the pushing exercises, okay, to achieve some symmetry. So follow along with this warm-up, and then we're getting into some pretty hardcore training. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Standing nice and tall, looking side to side. This is your opportunity to get in tune with your body and perform a self-postural assessment. Going through all the major joints in the body, nourishing the joints and the muscles before we train. Make sure to breathe. This is not strenuous. Now chin to chest and look straight up. Nice and easy. Stretching out that neck. And ears to shoulders. Working your way down, shoulder circles, bring them up towards the ears, down towards the hips. And switch directions. Bring them up towards the ears and down. Big circular motions, focusing on the collarbone and the shoulder blades. Getting some blood flow. One arm stays straight. Same leg goes back. Keep the heel off the ground like a kickstand. We're going to draw big circles with the arm. Try to focus on that shoulder joint. Bring the bicep close to the ear as best you can. That's it. Make sure to breathe nice and smooth. And switch directions, same thing. You got it. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. Arm stays straight, same leg goes back, heel stays up, big backward circles. Breathe, chest stays high, core is tight, nice and smooth. And go ahead and switch directions, same thing. Focusing on that shoulder. There you go. Both arms out to the side. One arm goes behind the head, opposite arm goes behind the back. Try not to move into any pain. Do this nice and smooth as best you can. Mobilizing the shoulders. and a little bit of coordination at the same time. Try to stand nice and tall when you do this one. Nice work. And torso twist, pivoting on that back foot, loosening up the body, a little rotation, a little bit more of a dynamic warm-up right now. Nice work. Hands on the hips, feet stay flat. Big hula hoops. Drawing big circles at the pelvis. Make sure to breathe. Nice and easy. Good job. Feet together. Reach towards the floor and then up towards the ceiling. This does not have to be perfect. You can have a knee bend the whole time. Just a little bit of large multi-joint movements here. Touching the ground, reaching up, getting that blood flow. And nice wide stance, almost done here. Reach back with the hips and down towards the floor, stretching out the inner thighs, the adductor stretch. Very good. Use whatever range of motion your body will allow. Fantastic. Standing nice and tall, stationary march. Drive with the one knee, reach back with the opposite arm. Little coordination here. Very good. And using whatever space you have available, we're going to do some side steps. Light on the feet, slight knee bend, core tight. This can also just be walking side to side. Very good. And going backwards now, being very careful. This can be fast or slow. Just be mindful of your surroundings. A few more. Excellent. And we're going to transition to the floor. Flat on your back, core stays tight. The back of the hands are flat on the ground. Push the floor away with your heels and keep the hips up nice and high. This is a static glute bridge. We're stretching out the hips and activating the glute muscles. It's very important before we train. So hold it right there, hips high, but make sure to breathe and listen to my cues. Very good. Legs up in the air, knee bend. Get the hands on each side of your head. Bring the elbows towards the knees in a crunch. Brace that midsection as you come up and breathe out. Activating that core before we train. Nice work. And roll over onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to do a static bird dog. One leg goes out, opposite arm reaches forward, and we're going to hold. Pretend like you're balancing something on your back. Stay tight. Hold it right there. Go ahead and switch sides, same thing, static hold. Great work. We have one more round like that to go. Good. Let's get flat on our back. Back to the bridge. Back of the hands are flat on the ground. Keep that core in tight. We're going to push the arms into the ground, drive hard with the heels, raise the hips up, keep them right there. Maybe a bit more range of motion this time at the hips if you can. Core stays tight, we're focusing on the glutes. We want to wake up those muscles before we lift our weights. There we go, looking good. Great postural drill here. Fantastic. Raise the legs up. Hands go on the outside of the temples. Bring the elbows towards the knees. Crunch. Fantastic. Roll onto all fours. One more static bird dog, and we'll get into our training. Core stays tight, one leg goes back, opposite arm reaches forward, and we're holding it right there. Nice work. Same thing for the other side. Keep your core tight. Pretend like you're balancing something on your back. Beautiful. Good work. All right, the timer is set for 30 minutes here. I strongly recommend you grab a piece of paper or a notepad, jot down how many reps you're doing, how it's feeling throughout the session. Be sure to rest when you need to, and I'm going to be talking to you during my rest periods. Okay, here we go. Going strong, 30 minutes. Focus up, let's do this. One thing I forgot to mention is that this definitely doesn't have to be a circuit, right? You could do one exercise at a time, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I did the front squats, then the press, because it's more work to re-clean it and then press them up, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is the clean and press. First round always feels a little off. I did do a good warm-up, as you did before this, but lifting weights has a tendency to just hit you hard. Mind you, these are heavier weights for me, moderate to heavy, but slightly more on the heavier side. So starting with those sometimes is a little problematic, but my form was good, I feel good, and I'm sure the second round is gonna feel even better. Keep going. Super important to remember, only good reps matter. Do not rush it. If you're using a lighter weight and you can keep going, that's totally your call. But if you're using heavier weights, you want to work that strength and muscle, you need to rest, okay? You don't want to injure yourself on saving a few seconds. So let the heart rate come down, then attack it again. Good job. For context, again, I'm using 265 bells for the front squats and the military press and the clean and press. I know I said 10 rows in the description earlier, but I'm doing 8 and that's plenty. I'm using a 32 kilogram bell for that one. And it's adequate. It's getting my heart rate up there. So take frequent breaks, sip on your water, let the heart rate come down. When you're not fully recovered, attack it again. 10 minutes in, starting to question my own existence. This is, it's intense. It's very intense. It's doable, but it's intense. And one of the challenges with these setups is mentally being able to push yourself, because you know it's that 30-minute time limit. So doing what I can here, feeling pretty good still, so let's attack the next round. This is a good mobility drill in between. Keeping moving. Some light rocking here. Knees apart, feet together, shifting the weight forward, sinking into the hips. Wow, okay, so going forward, I might have to do squats, rest, press, rest, clean and press, rows. I seem to be able to do the rows following the full clean and press, but those squats into the press, it's all strict, no momentum, very, very taxing for me. Hope you're doing better than me. Keep going, looking good. Halfway there. Oh. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, clean press. This is intense. This is really intense. Go at your own pace. Refer to the description on the side here. Keep attacking it. I will be taking slightly longer breaks in between. I do not want my form to suffer. I want to keep moving, keep training, but it has to be good reps. And unfortunately, I actually don't have the weights lighter than that. I lent them all out because of COVID right now. But just means I have to rest a bit longer, keep my quality high, stay focused, stay diligent. Keep going. Holy shit. Whew. Okay. Three squats. Here we go. Here we go. On that second press, I actually started seeing stars a little bit. Oh. It's been a long time since I consistently trained like this. I've always done more just strength work, so a couple things in a row, but then long breaks. So this is good. It's challenging me in a very different way. Very humbling. Ooh. Take your breaks. We're almost there, coming down to 10 minutes. My next thing in line here is the full clean and press. Okay, here we go. Clean and press. Clean and press. This one is definitely kicking my ass. The weird thing is my heart rate's not even as high as it was in other sessions. Must be a volume thing, I don't know. I'm definitely taking long enough breaks. As my heart rate comes down, I feel confident in going into the next set. So I don't know, definitely interesting. Hope you're doing well. We're coming down to the home stretch. Stay focused, stay strong. Only good reps matter. All right, here we go. 3 squats. 3 squats. Oh. Three press. 3 press. 4.5 minutes. Oh. Oh my God. All right, clean and press. Here we go. Come on, come on. That's over row. Holy shit. Oh, 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes. Oh, shit. Oh, deep, deep, deep. Squats. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got it. Come on. Come on. Holy shit. 1 minute. I got one more set. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna hold this. I'm at the end of my rope. I don't have anything left. I'm just gonna hold this. Keep my glutes tight. Keep my core tight. Lock out my knees and hold. That's it for me. 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit. Okay. Let the heart rate come down. Pause the video if you need to. Follow along with me and stretch. Transition to the floor. Get flat on your belly. Rest your forehead in between your hands. Breathe into the floor and completely relax. Just listen to my cues and breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, rinse and repeat. This is the time to let the nervous system get into rest and digest mode. And when you're ready, I want you to start alternating, bringing one leg up towards your butt, bending at the knee, and then do the same thing for the other side. Nice and slow, continuing to breathe, and now alternating those knee bends. One at a time, comes up and then back down. Nice and easy. This is going to stretch out the hips a little bit more. Be really good on that low back. Very good. We're going to slowly transition up into a Sphinx. Your elbow is right underneath your shoulders. Relax the hips. Keep the chest high and breathe. Only when you're ready, if you feel like you're able to, do a few neck nods, looking side to side. Continuing to deep breathe. And now chin to chest. Do a few forwards. Keep that chest high. Relax the hips. Just relax and keep breathing. Only when you're ready, we'll get up on all fours, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Completely relax, decompressing the spine, and we're going to do a little cat and cow. Bring your chin towards your pelvis, let that spine curl up towards the ceiling, breathe out. And then do the exact opposite, tailbone to crown, inhale. Massaging the back, deep breathing, and completely relaxing the whole time. Do a few more of these. Nice work. Stretch anything else that feels tight. Great work.